Hello everyone and welcome back to Coloring with Haley. It is time to see what pages I finished in September, and I know that is typically everyone's favorite part of the month. So let's start out with an exciting one. I finished the World of Mice book. Yay! This is my first book for the 10 books to finish in 2021. I did all 4 of the pictures I had left this month. So we start out with this one with the mice and a basket of yarn. This one's super cute. I was happy that this one didn't have a green background. We've got this one with the mice sliding down the big leaf here, and we've got this super cute little snail down here. And I am going to have a flip through of the whole book, like a completed book flip through, because this is the first time I've completed a book of this size. We've got these mice here, like, they're sort of in a, I guess, like a child's playroom, because there's books and toys and the camera. This is a really cute one. I like that this mouse is taking a picture of this mouse over here on the horse. And then the very last page out of the book was this super adorable one of the mice playing with the bubbles. They're blowing the bubbles here. These mice are like trying to pop them. This one is really cute. And of course I didn't do the extra stuff in the back because I didn't buy the book for that. So this book is finally finished. Yay! We can mark it off of the list. Next is another book I'm working on finishing for the 10 books to finish, and I'm getting pretty close, and that is Jade Summer's Chewy Girls. I did this one here at the beginning of the month. She sort of looks like a princess to me, so I have done her up in a lot of glitter and metallic gel pen. These here are metallic. I forgot that I have metallic gel pens, and I wanted to try them out. Sorry, my dog's up here. You probably can hear him back there. And I wanted to try them out on the, what do you call these, like sconces or candle holders. And I think it looks alright, but I think I would have preferred maybe if I had just done them in gold glitter. There is a lot of gold gel pen, not gold gel pen, sorry, pink gel pen on her. I've put it on her dress down there. She's got some on her head, on her jewelry. I do really like how this page turned out. I wasn't exactly too sure what to do with it because I wasn't exactly so sure what she was supposed to be, but I settled on the idea that maybe she is a princess. And of course there is a bit of white paint on her fluffy sleeves here. And then the other page I did for this month was the firefighter, and I'm very, very happy with how this page came out. I really like this page a lot. I put off doing this page for so long because I knew I was going to do a lot with the water with paint. So I held off on it, and I finally was like, alright, it's time to do our firefighter. So this has blue and white Posca paint on the water. I wanted to make it so that the outline was blue and the water inside was white, kind of like the waves, they're foamy at the end, you know. And that's the only place I think I put paint on this photo, yeah. There's just a little bit of glitter on this one, on the star, on the hat. I didn't think this picture called for too much glitter. I'm quite happy with how it turned out because I don't particularly like coloring city settings. I think I've talked about that before. I don't find coloring buildings to be all that entertaining. I never know what to do with them, so I always kind of just make them gray and brown, but I really love how this turned out. I went with a red firefighter's outfit. I know I've seen black ones and yellow ones, but I went with the classic red. And you can see a page here, a blotter page, because it's October 1st and I'm already working on my next page in this book. So I'm working hard to get this one done. I think you will see it done in December. Alright. Next up, you can hear my donkeys maybe, is Easy Halloween by Jade Summer. And I did 2 pictures in here, and I did one of them on camera. And that was this pumpkin. And of course, I was doing it on camera, and the orange marker I was using ran out. You can kind of see it's a little more spotty here. I was thinking that they don't give you enough orange markers in sets of markers, do they? My Ohuhu, my Caroling Art, the Tao Tree markers, they only give you like 1 or 2 orange markers compared to, you know, you'll get like 6 or 7 blue, 6 or 7 green, 6 or 7 red. I know there really aren't maybe that many shades of orange, but orange is a color that I think a lot of us use a lot. So marker companies need to give us more orange. But I've gotten a bunch of glitter down here on the face of the pumpkin to make it look like it was lit up on the inside. And then I did the mums in yellow and red. I'm not sure what these 2 flowers here were supposed to be, so I just colored them whatever I pleased. And I've done a little butterfly up here in yellow. I didn't want to do anything too bright because I was thinking of this as a fall page, and of course, by the time it's fall, a lot of the leaves are brown and red, and they're kind of a darker green color. So I just didn't want to make it too bright. And then just for fun, I did this page. I don't know what drew me to this page so much because it is a very simple page, but there's just something about coloring all the candy on this page that I was like, yeah, I've got to color all the candy. And I just straight colored this. There's no glitter on it. There's a bit of paint here, here, and here to make highlights on the candy, but yeah, I don't know. There's just something, I really just wanted to color the candy. I'm not even really a big sweets person. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I especially don't eat a lot of chocolate, but I thought this kind of looked like a little Milky Way bar, so that's what I made it into. Not sure what this one is. I think this is a lollipop. We've got our candy corn over here, of course, and then our licorice. Do any of you guys actually like licorice? I don't. I am not a licorice fan. I know that's kind of a controversial statement to some people, and other people are going to be like, oh yeah, I hate licorice. Alright, so when Whimsy Girls celebrate the holidays, we had one page this month. And we did the Quinceanera, I believe that is how it's pronounced. And it's a Mexican, I don't know if I'd call it a holiday. It's like a birthday. It celebrates the young girl turning 15. So I did a lot of pink and purple on this one. I thought that would be a party that a young girl turning 15 would really like. I'm sorry if you can hear banging outside. There's some construction work going on. And of course they started doing it when I decided to film. They stopped there for a minute. And as soon as I came back in here, they started. But there is a lot of glitter on this one. So her tiara is glittery, her necklace is glittery. Some of the confetti in the background has glitter on it too. Some of it is just purple and pink, but there are a few pieces that are glittery as well. And I used paint on the highlights of the balloons on this page and in her eyes. This was the difficult version. Here's the simple one just to show you. There wasn't much of a difference in them, so I went ahead and did the difficult one. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think this turned out really great, and I don't know, to me it seemed like it embodied a party for like a 15-year-old girl. The pictures I looked at online, they were all wearing big floofy dresses that I would sort of equate to being prom dresses. So that's kind of what I was thinking of when I colored that picture. Next up is one of my buddy colors from this month, and it was with Misty. This is out of Graveyard Queens. I'll make sure that I put her channel down below. We did this demon lady, or I think she's supposed to be a demon, maybe a demon elf, but she kind of have elf ears and the horns. This is a fun page to color. I did her eyes in black and yellow, so I thought I'd make it look creepier. I did her teeth in yellow too because she kind of has some gnarly looking teeth there. After I finished the page, I do think I should have switched the hair and the skin color. I think her skin should have been this darker color and the hair should have been lighter, but oh well. There is a bit of glitter on here on her makeup, over her eyes here, on the jewelry that she's wearing, the jewelry down here too, and there are some bows in her hair as well. They're glittery also, but I did them in red glitter, and I don't think that it will show up as well on the camera. Oh, and some of the fire in the background is also glittery. This was a really fun page to do though. Alright, next. I did get some new books, and I've put flip-throughs of them up, and I will be doing a haul video, but it will be later because my birthday is in October and I'm still waiting for everything to come in and be in before I do one big haul video. So there is a flip-through of this up, but I haven't officially hauled it yet. This is Boba To Go by Colored Caramel, but it's also being sold under a My World on Amazon. It's the same company though. And I did this cow one. I love a bubble tea. I just had bubble tea last night. So this was a perfect book for me. I think I saw it first on Jamie's channel. Yeah, that's gotta be where I saw it. And I knew I just had to have it. Because like I said, I adore bubble tea. So I've got this cup here that is shaped like the cow with the heart-shaped bubbles. I had star-shaped bubbles in my fruit tea. And I did a strawberry tea here because I thought that would be a good flavor of tea for the cow cup. And there is quite a bit of glitter on that piece of candy there, if you can see it. And on the cow's bell, you can kind of see it reflecting there, yeah. This was one of the pages where I kind of did the outlining a little bit to make it look like it's a little bit shaded. I do that on some of my pages. It sort of just depends on what mood I'm in. I only did it on the cow itself rather than the things in the background because I wanted the cow to stand out a little bit from the background. But I am very happy with how this page turned out. It was super cute and it was fun to color. I'll definitely be coming back to this book because I am just like obsessed with bubble tea right now. Another new book that I got was the Animals Color by Number by Color Questopia with the black background, my first ever Color Questopia book, and I can say that I understand the hype now. I totally loved coloring in it. And of course, the very first page I had to do was this lizard. This is a chameleon, by the way, and they are very bright and colorful pages in here. Look at the background. Look how many colors they used in that. This is awesome to do. So I really loved doing this one. I'm not sure what the chameleon is exactly setting on, if it's supposed to be like a flower or some other kind of plant or seed pod, but I do love how this turned out. And I can see why people would like the black background. That one really catches me up all the time over the white background. But for sure, now especially that I've done with the mouse book, be coloring a lot in here. And this is one of the books that I haven't got to haul. And I did use just the Sharpies on that. You can get a nice range of colors with those. Next up is Chameleon Angel Kova's 50 Safari Miniatures, another book I haven't hauled yet, but I do have a flip through up. I didn't do a flip through of the Color by Number book because I wasn't sure if people are interested in flip throughs of Color by Number books. I don't know. I did this page here with the Zebra Mom and Baby because I love zebras. I just had to do this one. I almost thought about doing a background here, but I think that it would be a little bit too much. I'm wondering about trying pastels. I think kind of a pastel-y dark blue background would look a lot better than a harsh one with markers. But I don't know, I can't make up my mind. Does it look fine without a background or does it not? I go back and forth. On this page I actually did use a little bit of pencil to do some shading very loosely because again I don't like fully shading the pictures. It's just not my thing. And I don't know how well it will show up on camera, even because I used a very light gray to shade under places on the giraffe. It kind of shows up better on picture that I took for Instagram. There's also some on the grass and then down here on the rocks. And of course there is glitter on here on the stars. This might be my favorite of Chameleon's books. We're kind of going through everything a little fast today because I don't have that much time on my camera and I have a lot of videos that I need to get to. So, this was another buddy color with Misty. This is Creepy But Cute coloring book by Deborah Muller. And we did this awesome ghost page. Misty picked this page out and I really, really like it. Here is my ghost. I love that you can't even see the girl underneath here. So much mystery, wondering what they look like. I kept up with the blue and purple color scheme on here, and you can see that I did some highlighting on the ghosts. Well, not highlighting, it would be shading on the ghosts. And I did some on her as well, on the blanket that she's wearing, because it just looked like it needed it to me. Sometimes I think the pages need it, sometimes I don't think they need it. We've of course got these little interested flowers down here, and this sort of wispy smoke stuff. Or maybe it's the other little purple ghosts, I don't know. But I did use paint to outline that, to make it stand out just a little bit. That's the only place I used paint on this page. And then glitter on the crown. And there were these little triangles all around here, I guess to show perhaps that the crown is glittery, or maybe they were meant to be a bit of a halo. But I did do those over in glitter as well. I don't know how well the glitter will show up. It's not exactly in a big spot. But I did do that kind of halo thing in glitter as well. Next up, I've got one of everyone's favorites to see, Sci-Fi Babes. This is another one of my 10 books to finish, and I'm getting pretty close. This book doesn't have that many images in it, there's only 30. I did Cheryl Scream at the beginning of the month. She looked like a mad scientist to me, and so I had to give her the grey hair that you typically see on the mad scientists, but I really, really like how she turned out, and I can actually read you her page over here. It says that she's 30 years old, she lives on Earth, and she loves brain massages, whatever a brain massage is. I really like her big goggles that amplify her giant blue eyes, and of course I had to give her red makeup. She's wearing a little bit of glitter just on the lace, not the lace, well, I guess it could be lace, kind of the line down there of the locket that she's wearing, and there's a bit of paint on that as well as around the whites of her eyes and down here to do some highlighting. But I think she turned out very well. I don't do very many gray-haired ladies. I don't know why. I think it's a nice hair color. A lot of people dye their hair gray nowadays that are, you know, super young like me. It's sort of a fashion trend right now. And I think she turned out fantastic. I can't wait to finish this book and see what all of these ladies look like colored. Next up, I have Deborah Muller's Fall Fairies. I wanted to do a fall page, so of course I had to turn to Fall Fairies. And I did this girl, and I think she turned out really cute. Something about her sort of looks like Britney Spears to me, I don't know. I think it's the pigtails. Didn't she wear them in the music video for Oops, I Did It Again, I think? I think that's what's making me think of Britney Spears here. But you can already see that there is a bunch of glitter on this page. When I do my fairies, I of course want their wings to be very glittery. So all of these spots inside the wings are glitter, and there is only paint in her eyes. I didn't do much paint on this page. I love fall because I love coloring the leaves all different colors, and I went with that. I've got brown leaves, yellow leaves, red, orange. I have dark green. I wanted to kind of get all my fall colors out on one page, and this was the perfect page to do it on. I think she looks super cute. I love how her hat turned out. I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be an acorn or a pumpkin, so I did both brown and orange, kind of mix them together. She's got the sunflower on her hat. I just really love how this page turned out, and I'll hold it up so we can see. Look at all that glitter on her wings. There we go. It's orange glitter, but it does look a little gold under the bright lights. And the last book that I colored in this month is 50 Autumn Miniatures by Chameleon Angel. I only got 2 pages done in here because I was so busy coloring in the new books that I got. But hopefully I'll get more pages done this fall. I want to start coloring in her books seasonally. And one of the first pages I did was this buddy color with Misty. Actually, both pages I did in here this month were buddy colors. And we did this at the very beginning of this month. We've got a little Halloween door here. I love her door pages, but I especially loved this one because it was Halloween themed. So I've got some blue paint over my ghosts here. I wanted to have little blue ghosts this time, and I did kind of outline them to give them a little bit more interest. And I've got some green glitter on the door hand. Well, they're the hinges, not the handle. Yeah, the handle, of course, has glitter on it as well. But gold for this little thing that you would knock with, and gold down here. And then this bell up here is purple. I wanted to do a purple and green door because along with black and orange, I think of purple and green as kind of being Halloween, or at least monster colors. You can see the glitter on it there, yeah. There we go. So that was the color palette I chose for this. I wanted to be, you know, representative of Halloween to me. And I'm very happy with how this turned out, and you'll have to go to Misty channel to see how hers turned out. It turned out excellent as well. And the other buddy color I did, let me find it, here we go, was with Lauren, and I will link her channel below as well. This is the first time I've got to do a buddy color with her. She posted, I think, a finished pages video where she had done a bunch of buddy colors, and I commented saying we have to get together to do one. And she responded to me and was like, yes, we do, and I was super excited because I've never done a buddy color with her, and I just love what she does in these books. So I immediately hopped over to Instagram and was like, yes, let's do a buddy color in the 50 Autumn Miniature. And I was so excited. I can't remember who picked out this page. I think it might have been her. I don't know. The squirrels do seem like something I would pick out. But I am very happy with how this page turned out as well. It was super cute. My mom said this was one of her favorite pages that she has seen me do. These little squirrels having their little tea or coffee. There is a bit of glitter on the light here and on his or her bow. You can see just a bit. And I did do the outlining this time with a darker color, especially on the leaves that are around this. You can see it on the mushrooms, though I'm not sure how well it will show up since the mushrooms are quite a bit lighter. It's on the stump here, and it's even on the squirrels themselves in some places. And I did use a white marker for the fur around their bellies. I wanted them to have little furry white bellies, so I used my white marker and just kind of made a bunch of scratches to eliminate the black lines there to show their little bellies. But I am super happy with how this page turned out as well. And I'm excited that Lauren did want a buddy color with me. So it feels like I did a bunch more pages this month, but let's count them. I usually say I did a lot, and then it's the same amount as always. So let's find out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that is actually a little bit more than what I would usually do. In the month of October, I am going to try to color one page out of every single Halloween book that I own, of course, along with my 2 books that I'm still working on for the 10 books to finish. It's sort of just become 3 books to finish at this point, but oh well. And I counted, and I believe that I have 14 or 15 Halloween books, so we'll see if I can do that. I was able to do 18 this month, and that would actually add up for next month. Let's see if I can pull it off. Thank you guys so much for watching my finished pages this month, and I hope you enjoyed.